Okay, so I guess I'm live. I'm gonna have to wait a little bit for people to join me. And I'm gonna text a friend and make sure they can even see the live stream. Because I have a feeling it may not have worked. So, is it working? Is it working? It is working. Oh, wow, that's so amazing. Okay. Wow, so I did not realize how easy it was going to be to do this. I'm so sorry that it took me so long to figure it out. I feel really bad because I didn't really give any warning. So I think next month I'll have it more organized now that I know what I'm doing. So, I'll put this down. Look at this pretty bra. Yeah. I'm really into white right now. So, I'm at Chris's home with Chris and his wife. I just shot with Hope yesterday. This is the bed I slept in. I didn't make it because I'm lazy. I shot with Hope yesterday. I shot with her, and she shot me, and I shot her. So that was really exciting. Her username on Instagram is Hopeless So Frantic. I also started doing Reddit yesterday. You guys will have to, I'll post a video after I'm done with this. We did a behind the scenes. Well, Chris did a behind the scenes. It's called a drop or whatever. You like lift your shirt and it's like boom, buoys. So that went viral very quickly. So I'll post a behind the scenes. Look at this. Chris's dog scratched me, but it's okay because his dog is so freaking cute. So I'm going to start doing my makeup, but let me pull up my phone so that I can look at those questions because I asked everyone to ask me like questions so I could answer questions. I feel really bad that I didn't make that bed now. It's kind of bothering me. All right, don't judge my pants. I'm wearing very comfortable leggings. I'm going to make the bed really quick. I just feel really bad, but I didn't. So let's just do that really fast. And it's not nearly as good as his wife does it, but it's done. Okay, so I don't actually know how this is working. Let me see. Are people like commenting on Patreon? No. Okay, just making sure that I'm not missing anything. All right, so let me pull up the questions on Patreon. Okay. How's everyone doing? I hope you're having a lovely Sunday. I slept in until like 10. I think maybe actually 10:30. We went out last night and it was wild and I never get to go out and party, so I had a really good time. Hold please. Okay, so I'm gonna go all the way back here. Wow, there's a lot of boobs on you. I mean, they're all my boobs, but there has to be an easier way to look my stuff up for this Q&A, right? Oh, here it is. Okay. 49 comments. Oh my. Load more comments. Load more comments. Load more comments. Load more comments. All right, so don't know why. Okay, how did you get started in modeling? Were you discovered by a talent agent? I was not discovered by a talent agent. I just decided, how did I get started? It was so long ago. So this girl that I went to high school with, I'm going to do my makeup while I'm talking. This girl I went to high school with, she was on Model Mayhem. It's a website where models can connect with photographers, fashion designers, agents, and stuff. And she was like, you really need to try it. It's so you would really enjoy it. Like, I have always wanted to be a model. So I just was, I'm not tall. I'm not like super skinny, but I have big boobs. So I was always like, yeah, that's just not going to happen for me. But I got on Model Mayhem and I got a lot of hits and requests. And obviously everyone knows I did the Cosmid stuff. That's pretty much where I got my start, was the Cosmid site. It was like my uprise and my downfall at the same time. So myself, I decided I was going to do that Cosmid stuff, and then I started getting requests for photo shoots after that. So that's pretty much how I got started. I took a couple breaks, obviously, because I had children and got married and everything. So, but now there's not a lot of light. What am I going to do? Oh, let's try this way. So yeah, I guess that's how I pretty much got started. Do you plan on getting other tattoos? Too many and in the wrong place can become very distracting. So obviously, people have heard this before. Once you get one tattoo, you just can't stop. You just want a bunch. For me, that's not really the case. I don't want a bunch, but I have ideas like for little dainty tattoos. My biggest thing is I'm having a hard time committing, because I really want one right here, a little tiny one right there. And I kind of want one down my spine, really tiny and dainty. And the one on my spine would be in Morse code. So I was like, oh, that'd be so badass. No one knows what it says. And I love the idea of no one but me knowing what things say. Like, obviously, I have this tattoo. It's in Arabic, and it says, everything carries me to you. And my husband has a matching one. That was my first tattoo. We went and got them together. So, love story. Gag. So, and then the one I want here would be a birthday. So, and then I would need another one for another birthday, just to keep it even so that all my kids get one. How do you get past the feeling of posting fully topless photos and make it comfortable? I can't bring myself to post those. It just doesn't feel comfortable. Honestly, I just reach a point in my life, I call it the fuck it. I've reached fuck it. Like, my boobs are already out there. Who cares at this point? I think that 9 years ago, when I first started on Cosmid, it was like this huge deal. Like, oh, her boobs are on the internet. Like, people care way too much about other people's business. If I am not physically harming anyone or like breaking a law, then I'm not doing anything wrong, in my opinion. So obviously, other people who might have different religious views or whatever might feel differently, but I've hit fuck it. So I just, you know what? My boobs are big and somehow have survived children, and I'm here to share it with the world that it is possible. So, what are your favorite hobbies and or vacation spots? My favorite hobbies are Netflix. I don't know if that's a hobby, but I watch a lot of TV. Like, maybe too much TV. I really like comedy. Ooh, breaking things. I really love comedy. I really love hanging out. I don't really like, as much as I like going out from time to time, if someone were to say, oh, do you want to go out and drink or stay home and watch movies? I'm going to pick the movies all day. I'd rather be home watching movies than going out and getting drunk. Plus, I hate being hungover. It is the worst. And some of my favorite vacation spots, that's really hard for me because I don't really go on a lot of vacations. Any of my vacations that I do go on involve like seeing family, because I have so much family. So most of my vacations involve going to visit my family in New York or my friends in Florida. So I really I guess those are my two favorite vacation spots. I'm going to New York City the week after my birthday, and I'm so excited because it's going to be the first time I go. So I'll get back to you on if that's my new favorite or not. All right, next question. What made you decide to finally go topless, and when did you do it? And would you be willing to make a video of you topless sucking on a fruit bar? Okay, no to the fruit bar. That is still like one of the most embarrassing things I've ever done. I don't know why I thought that was okay. No more fruit bar, sorry. I do like them still, just not for that purpose. I've always wanted to go topless, but every guy I've ever been with has been super against it. So finally, like, my husband and I just reached like I said earlier, the fuck it. So my husband is the first person to be like, yeah, whatever, it's fine. And you know what? That's why I picked him. So there's that. I remember, be sweet. How old are you, and can you tell us about your life story? Oh, I wish I didn't read that question out loud. So I'm so scared to tell you my age because you guys are like not gonna like me anymore. But I am currently 27. I'll be 28 in February. February 11th is my birthday. Remember that. Wish me a very happy birthday. I deserve it. And my life story, I was homeschooled until I was 9. I went to school for 2 months. Okay, my mom put me in school for 2 months when I was 9, and I brought home a spelling test that I was just like a practice spelling quiz. I just breezed through it, and my mom was so upset because it wasn't hard for me because I was homeschooled and I was ahead, and so she pulled me back out, and I was homeschooled again until I was 12, and that's because I lost my bananas, and I was like, I literally love you, Mom, so much, but I can't be homeschooled anymore. I need real people in my life, like friends. So went to school when I was 12. Honestly, I wish, I want to post a before picture so you can all see what I used to look like before I started being around people. I'll probably do that. You're going to be horrified. Girls, and when I went to school when I was 12, girls used to tell me that I wasn't pretty enough to have friends. Girls are mean. So now, here we are. I saw the ringleader of that girls group who used to say that to me. I saw her at a fair over the summer. Oh my God. That's all I have to say. Time has not been kind to her. I think that's then I went to high school, went to college, got married, had kids. It's pretty, whatever. You guys know what I did in college. If you're the real Sam Page, I do not have a fake Sam Page. I don't even know why I chose the real Sam Page. I just thought it sounded catchy. There's an author and, well, that's interesting information. Is the main address really just a tactic to avoid paparazzi? Yeah, paparazzi, first of all, would never come to Maine. There's not a lot going on here, so they probably would avoid this place even if, Kim Kardashian were to come here. They still wouldn't come here because Maine is so boring. I do actually live in Maine, so those of you who have been receiving stuff from me in the mail, which I'm about to send out another set of stuff on Tuesday. Yeah, I don't, that's not my real address, obviously. I'm not gonna put my real address out there. That'd be weird. And unsafe. But I do actually live in Maine. In the 1940s, Betty Gamble famously insured her legs for $1 million. Good for her. Do you have special insurance on your physical assets. Now I have insurance on my jewelry and my home, and that's it. Are you a patron for anyone else on Patreon? If so, who? Currently, no, but on the 1st, I'm going to subscribe to Hope because like she's so inspiring. I just want to know what she does so that I can know what maybe I should be doing. So stay tuned on that one. How are your New Year's resolutions holding up? They're not holding up well. I said I was going to go to the gym. I did that like 3 times so far this year. I'm so bad. Do you have any Super Bowl predictions, Pats? Pats are going to win. Huge Pats fan. Pats are going to win. Obviously, because Tom Brady is GOAT. Can we expect you in Celtics attire, Red Sox? I'm a Yankees fan, actually, so definitely not Red Sox, and that we are home divided on that one, so we won't go there. but I'm not a Red Sox fan. Celtics, I'm not really into professional basketball. I'm super into college basketball, but not professional basketball. Gonna work with other models again. I just worked with Hope, and it was so awesome. You guys are gonna love it. It's very special. What kind of equipment are you using in your photography classes? Currently I'm using a 70D, a Canon 70D. So after this year, I'm hoping by this summer I'll have enough saved to get a mirrorless camera because they're so pretty and just like the colors are so nice. And yesterday Hope and I were like messing with the 5D and then messing with my camera, and it just didn't look the same. Like the quality, the body of the 5D is just so much nicer than mine. Like the quality of the pictures were phenomenal. So what's the best way to cook steak if you're too chicken to brave the cold and grill it outside? Sear it in what's that called? In a cast iron pan. That's what I do. As rare as humanly possible while still being crispy on the outside. If I could eat it raw, I would. I love steak so much. Do you ever envy women who don't have your curvy attributes? I think my hips are massive. I can't stand how big my hips are. So yes, daily, every day. I almost, oh God, Hope, if you're watching this, I'm so sorry. I love you right to death. When I shot with Hope yesterday, I almost like talked myself out of shooting with her because she's so tiny and she's so beautiful. I was like, I am a cow next to her. Like she's literally half of me. God, she's so pretty. So yes, I do get envious of other women's bodies. Are there models you admire? Hope, Alice Antoinette. Who else? I don't know if you guys know Maddie. She's East Coast Baddie on Instagram. Her body is banging. God, I love her so much. I just actually ran into her while we were out at the bar last night. You like that? And she and I talked for like hours. So yeah, I really like all those people. I also like, if you guys don't follow Gabby, she's Bleed Pray Love on Instagram. She's great too. She partied with me last night too. That was a lot of fun. She's my bar girlfriend. That's what we say. Like she and I, when we go out, we're girlfriends. Don't even try and talk to us. We're not interested. Can you kick a football? No. Nope. No. I can't even hold a football. Many Patreon users publish photo sets with dozens or over 100 images. What dictates the size of your photo set? Please direct me to these people because Hope doesn't even post that many and she charges more than I do. She doesn't post nearly as much as I do. And she said she doesn't. And she charges more than I do. So I'm just wondering like where people are seeing these other people. But what determines a set for me, a set is like one room or one outfit or one concept. That's how I choose what goes into one set. So like the one where I was wearing a blue nightie and then I was taking the nightie off, I counted that as one set because it was cohesive. It was the concept. So that's how I choose a set. You posted a BTS video with a girl painting your boobies, Gabby. The comment was made that it was a late night and it got interesting. Can you explain what happened that night? So it was the first time I had ever... Sorry, hold on. Yeah, there we go. It was the first time I had ever met Gabby. Like, literally, it's like, oh, hi, I'm Gabby. Hi, I'm Sam. And let's get naked. And paint each other and grab each other's boobs. It'll be great. It'll be fine. So, I would say she was, like, messing with me because she was using her hands to, like, finger paint on my body, but she was also using, like, a paintbrush, and she, like, it's kind of a situation where you kind of would have to be there, but which I'm sure all of you wish you were, but she was using the paintbrush to like try and get, because my nipples aren't inverted, but they have a hard time. So she was using the paintbrush to like try and get my nipples hard, and it was an interesting evening, for sure. Especially when you don't know anyone, that person that you're shooting with nude, like, hey, what's up? Here are my boobs. Like, awkward. Who are you voting for in 2020? Not touching that one. Sorry. Nope, not touching that one. Can you run in heels? I tried to last night, and now I have cuts on the backs of my heels, so yes and no. Lindsay Palas said in an interview that she can't wear necklaces because they get lost in her cleavage. Is that a thing? It might be a thing. For me, like, my cleavage is all the way down here, and my necklaces are usually up here because I like to wear like 16-inch chains as opposed to 18-inch chains. So yeah, I mean, it is a thing, but it depends on like what you are choosing to wear, I guess. What are some shooting locations on your bucket list? I really want to shoot in New York City. There's a hotel in New York City that I'm hoping I can get for my birthday. Come on. I'd really like to shoot there. I want to shoot in Florida. I would love to shoot in Hawaii, but I feel like that's mostly me being selfish because I just want to be anywhere that's warm. It is what it is. Would love to shoot in a castle sometime. How sweet would that be? I gotta look over here. Sorry, I didn't realize people could also talk to me on this sidebar thing, and I had it like hiding. So hello, everyone. Did Cosmid find me? I guess they kind of did find me on Model Mayhem because they reached out to me. So I guess, but like that's totally different than anything I'm doing now. How do you look in a Wonder Woman costume? Would Lynda Carter approve or Gal Gadot? Would they approve? I think that they're such like women positive, body positive women that yes, they would approve. However, I do have a Wonder Woman costume. I don't know why I haven't done a shoot with it yet. I really should. One of my fans actually sent it to me. So maybe soon I'll do one with it. We'll see. I do love Wonder Woman. She's such a badass bitch. All right. What is the farthest you've ever been from home? Oh, that's hard. The farthest I've been from home, because I live in Maine. If you want to say just in the United States, I went to Oregon last spring. Did I go to Oregon? Yeah, I went to, no. Yes, I went to Oregon last spring. And then I have been to Beijing, Xi'an, and Shanghai, China. I've been to England, Ireland, and Wales. I've been to the Dominican Republic. Yeah, I've been places, mostly when I was younger. What's the fastest you've ever driven a car or a boat? I used to drive my grandfather's boat. I thought it was so cool, but I doubt it was very fast. I couldn't even tell you. And a car, I wasn't driving, but someone like freaked me out and hit like 95. And that, like, I'm all set. I have an irrational fear of death. So I'm all good with driving fast. Do you have a motorcycle license? Nope, that would scare me too. Again, irrational fear of death. I can barely ride a bike without falling down, so I think I barely like driving my car. So, do you have a motorcycle license? Oh, I already answered that. Are you afraid of trampolines? No. Is that a trick question? I feel like it might be a trick question. When Autograph World sells signed pictures of you and other models, do you get any royalties? Obviously that answer is no, because I don't know how to answer the question. I don't get royalties, but we get paid up front. So as soon as I'm done signing, I get paid a set amount. And then the pictures are theirs to use. So I do not make royalties. I just get paid a sum. What kind of photo shoots do you enjoy most? Indoor, outdoor, big studio? As long as I'm warm, I don't care. I just hate being cold. I don't mind being in the water. I don't mind. It's really hard for me to say like that I would back out of doing anything. Like, I'll try everything at least once, as long as I'm warm. And what kind of photography do you enjoy taking the most? You know, I actually like love doing product photography. I love taking pictures of like jewelry, and I take pictures for a dispensary where I live. So lots of that, lots of Mary Jane, which I think is a lot of fun. So let me scroll up to this other one. Hold on. Sorry, I'm finding it. Okay. Do you sell videos? Not like personal videos. No. You have more pics in the purple piece. Yes, I'm still editing them. I'm slow. Geez. What is the silliest fear you have? Oh gosh. I have so many. Dark water scares me. I have an irrational fear of like tsunamis, even though I don't live anywhere where I would need to fear a tsunami. Things like that. Dumb things like that. What is your favorite expensive indulgence? Jewelry. I don't have a lot and I don't wear a lot, but the ones that I enjoy are expensive. Expensive indulgence. Makeup. Makeup is so expensive. Oh my God, is it expensive? This alone is $30, which is insane. This brush was $15. Like, why? That's heinous. When do you feel most out of place? Everywhere. Everywhere. I'm always out of place. I think that for like last night when I was with East Coast Baddie, that's her name on. Where's my brush? That's her name on her Instagram, at least. So Maddie, when I saw her last night, she was saying how the first time anyone told her about me was at Sig Models, and they were like, oh my God, she's like the most beautiful model. You just have to meet her. She's so phenomenal. Like, seriously, the most beautiful model we've ever shot. And that's when I was like 24. 23 or 24, yeah. And so she was just like, like every time I meet people, they're like, oh my God, I'm like such a huge fan, and I don't know why. Because I'm not special. Like I feel like it's, oh, I'm just a human being. It's nothing insanely special, but for some reason other people think I'm special. So I feel really out of place when I'm with other models who are clearly much more talented and much more beautiful than I am. And they're like, oh my God, I've heard so much about you. You're so amazing. I follow you on Instagram. And it's so flattering. It's so flattering. But at the same time, I'm like, oh my God, no, but you actually have been in Playboy and I haven't. And you get all these cool jobs and I don't, so it's nice, but I feel very out of place with other models. So do you sing in the shower? Yes, because I actually can sing. I'm actually, not to toot my own horn, but I'm actually a talented singer. What's the worst movie you've ever seen? I'm gonna come back to that one because I'm not sure. What's the worst advice you've ever given someone? I give amazing advice, so I don't have an answer for that. What is the one question you would most likely know the answer to? That's another weird question. You ask very strange questions, Richard. They're very deep, and I don't know how to answer them. If you were to start a band, what would you name it? I don't know, something badass. Or maybe just my name, because I like people who use their own names instead of like a whole band name. One man band. It would be me. What is the one thing you do definitely cook better than your husband does? Oh, so I don't know how many of my patrons know, but my husband is an executive chef. One thing I definitely cook better. So I don't usually cook at my house because, oh, that went on really dark. Because I'm not like good at it. But the things I do cook are ethnic. So like I cook a lot of hashua, grape leaves, baklava, which is baking, not cooking. I do, oh God, I do love hashua though. I'm gonna make that again soon. So if my husband is watching, I really want hashua soon. Please go buy more allspice because I'm running out. I also make, it's called it's kielbasa. So it's Polska kielbasa, but it's cooked in oregano and butter. I love butter. And lemon juice. And then I like cut them into the circles, right? And then I cut those circles into quarters and then I just cook it in that, like heat it up in that. And then I serve it over rice. So good. So good. How long can you go without your phone? The other day I left my phone in my car like all day because I did not want to go outside to get it. You could not pay me enough money to go outside to do anything right now because it is just too cold outside. It's too cold. I won't do it. You can't make me. I can't. It's just way too chilly. Whatever. I'm trying really hard, guys. So let's look. Anything else? Someone said maybe Hope can introduce you to the way she does Snapchat, and that would be goals. That's why I'm going to start following her on Patreon next month so that I can see how she does her Snapchat and see, because it sounds like her business model is really successful, and I'd love to try and emulate some of that if I can for you guys. So my makeup is not going well, but I'm trying really hard. All right, I feel like I have said everything I can say. Let me just see if I can I see if people comment? No. Hold on, let me check my phone really quick and see if I have any more through Instagram. Sometimes I do, and I just forget. Oh, shit. yeah, I think that's pretty much it. So get at me on Instagram, on Reddit. I'm on Twitter now too. Didn't ever think that was going to happen. If you have any more questions, drop them in the comments and I will try to answer them to the best of my ability. You guys have a nice night and I will talk to you soon. I'm going to post another video after this video. So once I get it off my phone and onto my computer, you're going to like it. Promise.